Hey, what's up? Welcome. I'm going to run you through another interview question today, another common one. And like most, if you've followed along or watched any of the past videos, like most of the other questions, this is one that you're going to hear really early on. The question is, why do you want this job? Or another variation might be, tell me why you thought to apply for this job, or like, why did you decide to apply for this job? So, any of those, this is going to help you answer it. Let's jump right into the three-step method that I recommend. This question puts you on the spot. I mean, it's not easy, and so in step one, you need to show that you've thought about your job search, and you're not looking for any old job. And your reason cannot be that you are unemployed or that you don't like your job very much right now and you want another. That's not going to convince the hiring manager. That's one of the worst possible answers you could give. Honestly, I can't think of anything worse right now off the top of my head. So you want to explain something work related that you've decided, that you've thought about and prioritized in this current job search of yours. You're showing that you've thought about your career, that you care. Those are good things to demonstrate. So it could be a skill that you want to start using or use more of. It could be an area of experience that you want to continue building for yourself, something like that. It could also be maybe you love what you do every day, but you're in a big corporation and you want to do it in a small startup, and you decided that that's an important experience for you to have next. That's fine too. After that, you need to show that you've done some research and identified that this company is offering what you decided you need. So that could be the job description, it could be the company website, it could be the company LinkedIn profile. It depends a lot on what you identified as important or what you decided is important to you. If it's a skill, specific skill, so you want to build more leadership skills, I'd say the job description is the only place you need to look for most skills in most specific areas. Just look at the job description. And then step three in the answer, you're just combining it. You're saying, listen, I thought about what I want. This is it. This is what I'm targeting. I looked at the job description and saw a lot of evidence that it lines up well and that you guys are offering an opportunity to do exactly what I'm talking about here. And therefore, I wanted to come in and interview and find out more about this. And then there's one extra thing you can do to put your answer like way over the top and just stand out from everybody else. That is to spin it around and put it in terms of their needs. This question is basically asking you to be selfish and think about what you want and whether you can get it in this company. So everyone's going to do that. You're going to do that. But this extra thing you can do is at the end you say, not only does this job seem to offer the things that are really important right now in this job search to me, but also I think that my current skills from day one coming in are really well suited for what you guys need based on what I read on the job description. And so I think you guys would be able to utilize me to my full potential and make use out of everything that I bring. And that's a really powerful message. That's what the best job seekers are doing. Think about it. If you're like say you're a great project manager, do you think you're like the all-star project manager? Do you think that you would want to take a position where you're managing projects 20% of the time and doing like customer service the rest of the time? No way. No way. You would feel like you're rotting away. You'd feel like your skills aren't being used. The company is wasting the talent you have. And that's how the best job seekers approach their job search. And if you can deliver that message too, you're going to be in their ranks. Let's take a look at an example that does all of this. This is an example I would use because I'm a recruiter. So here's my answer. Well, I think my biggest priority right now in my job search is to continue building my business development skills. I took on more and more of that in my last role as a recruiter. I enjoyed it a lot. I checked out the job description and saw this mentioned a lot in this role. So I thought the position seems like not only a good fit for what I want, but a place where my skill set would be really well used and needed here. So that's why I wanted to come in and interview. That's it. That's the answer. And just remember that very last piece is the little tip I just gave you all about making it about them. After you're done explaining what's in it for you, make it about them. That's pretty much it. I'll go back to the 3 steps really quickly just so you can take a screenshot, write it down, anything you need. That's all you need to do an awesome job of answering this question. Not just an okay job, but a really, really, really good job of convincing them. But if you don't have something, and some of your competitors, some of the other people the company has spoken with are not going to have something here, and it's going to kill their chances, because companies do not want to hire somebody that is just looking for any old job or just sprayed their resume out there without a reason. And it's okay to spray your resume out there, but then when a company calls you back and wants to interview you, then you do some research and find a reason why this job is attractive. Like it's okay to send a resume out a bunch. You can't memorize every company you submit a resume to. But once it's time to interview, you got to kind of up it to the next level and do a bit more research, and this is how. Hopefully this helps everybody. If you follow the steps and try it, I know it will. I've used it myself. I've recommended it to others and seen it work as a recruiter. If you want more tips, you can go to my website, careersidekick.com. If you have a question, you can leave a comment below, and I will check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.